Well, hello and welcome to Tina New Bus Driver channel. Today we're going to put the whole entire pre-trip together, the outside of the bus anyway. This will probably be the last one for this weekend, maybe not. I just wanted to let you know the reason that we teach top to bottom and section by section is because we know you're going to be nervous on a road test. Everybody's nervous on a road test. So if you get nervous and you lose track of what you're doing, just take a deep breath, pause yourself for a second, and then continue from wherever you left off. I find it works well. So we're going to start with the front of the bus. Let's get the picture. I have the picture here. So you're going to stand back. And this is section by section. So the computer is going to tell the instructor that's examining you, the examiner, what part of the bus you're going to get. So you're most likely not going to get the whole entire bus, but you need to know the whole entire bus. And if you were with me, I would, in my training, what I would do is say you were starting on this, right? You'd be like, my clip lights are secure and unbroken. My reds and ambers are secure and unbroken. My school bus sign is secure and unbroken. My windshield's secure and unbroken. And I'd be like, okay, that's enough. Let's go here. Or let's do this. But this is if you were with me and when I felt that you knew your whole entire bus and you were ready to be jumped around a bus. And that's something to think about as a trainer, knowing your candidate and knowing when they know the whole entire bus outside solid. Like, you can jump them around and they're not going to mess up. So, okay, let's get started. We're standing in front of the bus. We're pointing with our hands, right? We're going to point at everything so they know that we know the parts. So my clip lights are secure and unbroken. Or they're marker lights. It doesn't matter what you call them. I call them clip lights. So my clip lights are secure and unbroken. My reds and ambers are secure and unbroken. My school bus sign is secure and unbroken and legible. My windshield is secure and unbroken. Then I'm going to walk over to where my service door is. I'm going to grab a hold of the windshield wiper and pull on it. My windshield wiper is secure and unbroken to the bus. We don't know if it's working yet. We'll check that inside. My inspection and registration is secure and unbroken and up to date. Then I'm going to walk, as I'm walking to the front of the bus, I'm going to grab the bracket to the mirror, pull on the bracket, check the mirror, walk over here, pull on the bracket, check the mirror. My crossover mirrors are secure and unbroken. I'm going to grab my hood, pull on that. My hood is secure and unbroken. I'm going to grab the grill. My grill is secure and unbroken. I'm going to stand back. My headlights and my blinkers pointing at each one, remember? Each side. My headlights and my blinkers are secure and unbroken. My crossing arm, pulling out just a little bit. My crossing arm is secure and unbroken and moves freely. You're going to have a license plate. My license plate is secure and unbroken and legible. My bumper is secure and unbroken. You kick the bumper. You're going to bend down. I see nothing hanging or leaking. I'm going to stand up. My bus isn't tilting or leaning. And that is the front of your bus. Now we're going to go to the driver's side of the bus. Whichever side of the bus your examiner gives you. But this is just the way I teach in the beginning. So we got to remember this side of the bus. Now, it's really unclear for anybody whether these hood latches, where they really go. So you could say my hood latch is secure and unbroken, and there's usually like a little light here. You know, my light is secure and unbroken. And then we can go the 7 things behind the tire. We all know the 7 things by the tire by now because we've done this video in sequence, right? So my leaf springs are secure and unbroken. My U-bolts are secure and unbroken. My shock absorber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake line is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake chamber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My slack adjuster is secure and unbroken. In order to check it, I would chock the wheels, release the emergency brake, pull up on it. I should not have more than 1 inch of play. My brake drums are secure and unbroken. There's no excess debris, and they are not worn dangerously thin. Then we're going to put our hand in, go across the top of the tire. My tire is worn even. There's no less than 4/30 seconds of tread depth. These tires cannot be recapped or regrooved. No on the sidewalls, no abrasions, bubbles, or cracks. My tire sits flush with the rim. The rim is secure and unbroken with no illegal welds. I'm going to touch every lug nut and hub nut as I'm doing it. I'm going to say my lug nuts and my hub nuts are secure and unbroken. If one were loose, I might see a rust trail. My hub is secure and unbroken, and it's not leaking. If we're leaking, I may see an oil trail. My valve stem is secure and unbroken, not leaking, and capped. I'm going to kick the tire. My tire has 105 pounds of pressure. I'm going to kick the mud flap. My mud flap is secure and unbroken. Then I'm going to stand over here, come over here. So I'm doing the driver's side here. So my mirror is secure and unbroken. Pull on it, my mirror is secure and unbroken. Now if you have a fuse box here, you would open it. My fuse box is secure and unbroken. The wires are secure and unbroken and not frayed. Remember, if you don't have a fuse box on the side of your bus, don't say it. So my battery box is down here. In order to check my battery, I would open the door, pull out the tray. My wires are secure and unbroken, and there's no excess corrosion. So I'd stand back, now top to bottom, section by section. My clip lights are secure and unbroken. My emergency exits are clearly marked. My reflective tape is secure and unbroken. My windows are secure and unbroken. My stop sign, I'd walk over to it, I'd open it, I would check all the lights while saying my stop sign is secure and unbroken. I check the bladder, my bladder is secure and unbroken and not leaking. I check the wires, my wires are secure and unbroken and not frayed. I'll continue on this level. I have blinkers, my blinkers are secure and unbroken. The emergency door handle is right here, walk over to it. So as you're opening it, if the bus were on, my alarm would sound, my door holds in place, my aisle is free of debris, no tripping hazards, the seal is secure and unbroken. Shut the door, stand back, my bus is clearly marked. Go to your next level between the two black bars. Is there anything there? Then you go to the next level. My reflectors are secure and unbroken. Then we're going to go to the back tire. So remember, there's 8 things behind here now, and we have 2 tires. So let's just get the 8th thing out of the way to begin with. My airbag is secure and unbroken and not leaking. And now we know the 7 other things. So we have the leaf springs are secure and unbroken. My U-bolts are secure and unbroken. My shock absorber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake line is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake chamber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My slack adjuster is secure and unbroken. In order to check it, I chock the wheels, release the emergency brake, and pull up on it. It should not have more than 1 inch of play. My brake drums are secure and unbroken. There's no excess debris, and they're not worn dangerously thin. And then you put your hand in, my tires are even across. There's nothing in between my duals. My tread depth is no less than 2/30 seconds. These tires can be recapped or regrooved. I have no abrasions, bubbles, or cracks on the side walls. My tire sits flush with the rim while touching all my lug nuts and hub nuts. My lug nuts and my hub nuts are secure and unbroken. If one were loose, I might see a rust trail. My hub is secure and unbroken. If it is not leaking, if it was leaking, I would see an oil trail. Then we have our valve stems. You have 2 because you have 2 tires. So my valve stem here and here are secure and unbroken, not leaking, and capped. I kick the tire. I have 105 pounds of pressure, and I kick the mud flap. My mud flap is secure and unbroken. Looking in the bus towards the front, you're going to see those three things: DEF, drive shaft, exhaust, and frame. So my drive shaft, I'm going to see three things. I'm going to see my drive shaft, exhaust, and frame. They're secure and unbroken. And then I'm going to go to the back of the bus. I'm going to check the stop sign. Again, touching every light, opening it, touching every light. My stop sign is secure and unbroken. The bladder is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My wires are secure and unbroken and not frayed. Now we're going to go to the back of the bus. So we'll get the back of the bus picture. So my clip lights are secure and unbroken. My reds and ambers are secure and unbroken. My school bus sign is secure and unbroken and legible. My reflective tape is secure and unbroken. My windows are secure and unbroken. Standing back, pointing to each side. My blinkers are secure and unbroken. My brake lights here and here are secure and unbroken. My emergency/reverse lights are secure and unbroken. And we have the emergency door handle here. So we're going to open the emergency door. As we're opening it, we're going to say, if my bus were on, the alarm would sound. My door holds in place. There's no debris in my aisle. The mat is secure and unbroken. There is no tripping hazards. My seal is secure and unbroken. And I'm going to shut the door. And know that we have this level. So you'd have a blinker. Not a blinker. You would have a license plate light. The license plate light is secure and unbroken. And then my license plate is secure and unbroken and legible. You're going to have reflectors, remember? So my reflectors are secure and unbroken. Then your next level, I have my bumper. My bumper, you kick it. My bumper is secure and unbroken. You have your muffler. You kick it. My muffler is secure and unbroken. You're going to bend down, look under the bus. There's nothing hanging or leaking. I see three things under here. I see my airbags, my pumpkin, and my fuel tank. And that's it for the back of the bus. Then we're going to go to the passenger side of the bus. Now you have to remember, all buses are different. Some bigger buses will have an emergency door on it, but you already know what to do if you see the emergency door by now. You also have a diesel door on this side. So what we're going to do is, you can do it either way. I've had people get the diesel door, fuel cap door, just out of the way, or top to bottom. So let's start from top to bottom. My clip lights are secure and unbroken. My emergency exits are clearly marked. My reflective tape is secure and unbroken. My windows are secure and unbroken. Go to your next level. My blinkers are secure and unbroken. My bus is clearly marked. If you have an emergency door, you do the emergency door procedure, right? Then we're going to go to the next level. You don't see nothing? We'll go to the next level. My reflectors are secure and unbroken. Then we're going to go with the 8 things. So let's just get the airbags out of the way. My airbags are secure and unbroken and not leaking. And then we'll do the 7 things we learned. My leaf springs are secure and unbroken. My U-bolts are secure and unbroken. My shock absorbers are secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake line is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake chamber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My slack adjuster is secure and unbroken. In order to check it, I would check the wheels, release the emergency brake, and pull up on it. It should not have more than 1 inch of play. My brake drums are secure and unbroken. There's no excess debris and not worn dangerously thin. We have 2 tires. We're going to put our hand in, go across them. My tires are worn even. There is nothing in between my duals. I cannot have any less than 2/32 of tread depth. These tires can be recapped or regrooved. There's no, on the sidewalls, there's no abrasion, bubbles, or cracks. The tire sits flush with the rim. The rim is secure and unbroken, no illegal welds. As I'm touching every lug nut and hub nut, I'm going to say my lug nuts and hub nuts are secure and unbroken. If one were loose, I might see a rust trail. My hub is secure and unbroken and not leaking. If it were leaking, I might see an oil trail. My valve stems here and here are secure and unbroken. They're not leaking and they're capped. I kick my tire. My tire has 105 pounds of pressure. And I kick my mud flap. My mud flap is secure and unbroken. We can do behind this wheel, but usually it's from here back. So let's just do behind this wheel so we can just remember it. The 7 things behind the wheel and behind the tire all the way out we're going to do. So my leaf springs are secure and unbroken. My U-bolts are secure and unbroken. My shock absorber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake line is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My brake chamber is secure and unbroken and not leaking. My slack adjuster is secure and unbroken. In order to check it, I chock the wheels, release the emergency brake, pull up on it. It should not have more than 1 inch of play. My brake drums are secure and unbroken. No excess debris and not worn dangerously thin. Put your hand across the tire. My tire is worn even. Put your fingers in the groove. I cannot have less than 4 30-seconds of tread. These tires cannot be recapped or regrooved. The sidewall, remember, no ABCs, no abrasions, bubbles, or cracks. The tire sits flush with the rim. The rim is secure and unbroken, no illegal welds. Touching all the lug nuts and hub nuts. My lug nuts and hub nuts are secure and unbroken. If one were loose, I might see a rust trail. My hub is secure and unbroken and not leaking. If it were leaking, I might see an oil trail. My valve stem is secure and unbroken and not leaking and capped. My tire, kick it. My tire has 105 pounds of pressure and kick your mud flap. My mud flap is secure and unbroken. Now, from the doors in, whenever you get into the bus, at least for the first time with the examiner, and you probably get in only once, so the doors will most likely be open. So you're going to have the windows. My windows are secure and unbroken. And you're going to have the rubber like in the middle where the doors come together. So the seal is secure and unbroken. My steps are secure and unbroken, no tripping hazards. My handrails secure and unbroken. My light is secure and unbroken. And really important, when you get up, you want to like 3 points of contact, 1, 2, 3, step. So they're looking for safety too. I didn't realize it. I mean, I teach it anyway, but I didn't really realize it until I read the back of the permit book. It'll tell you exactly what's on your test, which is really a good help. So by now, I'm sure you did a great job. And I look forward to seeing you back. I think this will probably be the last video for this weekend anyway. And maybe next weekend we can get into the inside of the bus. So happy studying. And remember, you're going to be nervous on a road test. But if you do from top to bottom, section by section, even if you're nervous, take a deep breath, that split second to put yourself together, and start from where you left off. And you'll do great. All right, have a good day. Bye.